Hello, lovelies, and welcome to another cash stuffing. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 24-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer. I am currently living with my boyfriend and our 4 dogs in our first home together, and we are really just trying to get a handle on our finances and our lives. So if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Friday. Happy Fiscal Friday, everyone. Today we're, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing a baseball cap and it keeps hitting like the camera stand and the mic stand. So I apologize. I kind of adjusted it, so hopefully it stops doing that. But today we're here to stuff my YouTube paycheck for technically income that we made throughout the month of May, but they paid me out at the end of June, so whatever you want to call it. I did make a little bit more than this, but I rounded it down to 400, and then I just put the remainder in my budget. It was like 436 or something, so I just put that 36 in my buffer. I think I used it to get gas one time when I was doing some Uber Eats deliveries. I don't know, but we have $400 here. 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 300, 310, 330, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 400. Beautiful. Goodness gracious, you guys. Today, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, or at any point this week, but all last week, my calendar was like so full, and I kept looking to this week so excited because it was like empty basically. And then as the week started, it completely filled up, and like every single day I had something going on. Tomorrow, Saturday, is the first day. Actually, no, that's not true. Tomorrow is the last day of the week that I actually have things going on, because at some point between 11 and 2, the people are going to be coming over for the generator maintenance service, whatever. So I do have to be home for that at some point. And I have family here from New Hampshire that they're staying with my parents for a week, or like the week of like the 4th. And so that's still technically something that's going on. But yeah, anyway, this whole today especially was nuts, because at 8:30 this morning, I had an appointment to go bring my car to get diagnosed, and thank goodness, you guys, I do have some good news about that, but I'll get to it later. But then after that, right as I left, I got in my car, closed the door, and my best friend, so they got here last night, and they are safe and sound, but unfortunately, she called me this morning crying, poor thing, because one of her dogs got a cut on his shoulder and needed stitches, and she just was so worried. She didn't know where to take them. And I called my personal vet's office, and they said that they might not be able to get her in, but to have her call. So while she was talking to them, I called every other vet's office in the surrounding 50 miles, and no one would take them. And they all kept recommending this walk-in emergency pet clinic, but it's 2 hours away from us. So I just felt so bad, but she texted me back and said that my vet's office would take them. So I drove right over there, and I met her there. And I helped her out until her boyfriend got there. And then I drove straight to work. And then 45 minutes later, Malachi had his grooming appointment where he pooped all over the groomer, and then later he pooped all through his kennel. He was just anxious and nervous, but our sweet boy is absolutely groomed. He is handsome. He is smelling so nice. I am so happy. He's our new little Shih Tzu, and last week or earlier this week, his brother also had his appointment and looks like a completely different dog. They both do, and I am so happy about that. But yeah, so that just happened, and then I came home, and here we are filming this. So first thing I'm gonna do though, is in my wallet here, I have a couple chunks of money. So this is supposed to be in groceries. I just threw it back in there because I pulled $100, whoops, from my car care envelope because that was like the maximum that was going to cost, and I ended up paying $90. So I have $10 left, and I'm just going to shove this into the car care envelope when we get there. I just like overestimate, or I guess, and then I pull the cash out, put it in my wallet, and then whatever's left, I'll put it back into the envelope after. And I know that this was like the most chatty intro ever, so I apologize, but I'm just feeling chatty today for some reason. I don't know. So, the only bill that we're gonna stuff today is Best Buy, and you guys, super exciting, but I think I mentioned not too long ago that Austin had asked me to make him some envelopes, and then the other day he asked me to like write out a budget plan and like weekly amounts for each envelope and category to make sure everything's paid. I am so proud of him. I hope he keeps up with it. It's difficult because I kind of made like a weekly plan, although he doesn't get paid weekly technically. They get paid once they finish the job. So like he kind of figured like what a rough estimate of like a weekly paycheck would be. But yeah, so I am so proud of him. I am so excited. I really hope that he sticks with it. And I just made him like a little dashboard. He has an A5 binder, and I don't make A5 products because I don't have a way to ship them. They just don't fit in like the mailers and cellophane stuff that I have in stock. But I made him a little dashboard with all his totals and stuff, and I'm so proud of him. But that's just what I was thinking because I just did it before I left work. But Best Buy now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 220, 30, 40, and 250 to end the month. This is our last official cash stuffing of June, and then on Sunday we're going to come back and do our unstuffing, bill exchange, all that stuff, and I am just so flippin' excited. So we are going to dive into my sinking funds binder. Now, because Malachi pooped all over the groomer, I felt so bad. So I tipped her a little bit more. So I actually ended up paying the full $100 that I brought with me. What's today? So our account, this envelope was pretty much depleted. It's got 15 in there. But we're going to add 25 today. We're going to try to bulk this back up as much as we can because I do use this for the little dog's wet food. So, yes, we have 20, 35, and 40 in the kiddo's envelope. And we'll get this one back up. Thank goodness for magic months. And then medical is getting 70, so 50 and a 20, and we should have 200, I hope. 51, 150, 70, 90, 200, and 205. Perfect. So on Sunday, I have a little note right there, just so I don't forget, but I'm going to pull this out, and then I'm going to put it in the account, in my bank account that has everything else for that medical bill, and then sometime next week, I'm going to call insurance again and try to figure that out. I'm just too anxious about it still right now to call, and it's Friday, so maybe Monday, we'll see. Yeah, so car care, I pulled 100 out, we have 10 left, and I'm going to add 10. So for car care, we have 1, 110, 15, 25, and 130. Now, she told me that basically at the very highest, at the high end, assuming that, so basically the estimate that they gave me, she explained that it's like an overestimate. So like the maximum amount of hours that she thinks it might take, she's like, it probably won't take that long. And then like, you know what I'm saying? She overestimated to make sure that I didn't get there thinking like, so anyway, the total was like 400 something. It was under 500. I'm going to try to budget 500, but the appointment's in 2 weeks. So that's going to be really, really tough. So also a lot of people were guessing that it was like a transmission issue or a bunch of different things. I'm not a car person, so I don't know exactly, but it's something to do with an intake valve and a timing issue where something's not rotating at the right time. So the issue that I have is that I go to accelerate and like the RPM little dial thing goes up, but it like it doesn't move that fast. It doesn't get me going the way that it should. So that's the issue. And hopefully the solution should not be too bad. We'll see. But just so I can quickly, we have 130. 500 minus 130, that's 370, divided by, so there's 3 paychecks left, 3 paychecks until that appointment. So that's $123 a week. So I will most likely have to pull from some sort of savings category, maybe even my home emergency fund. I really don't know, because there's no way that I'm going to have an extra $125 a week in the budget unless I just don't eat, and don't get gas and don't save anything, and I make so much money on Etsy. So that's kind of the dilemma there. We'll see. I'll keep you posted, but yeah. Oh, also, so, I had my little appointment the other day. I got a tattoo, and I'm not going to put a picture of it because it is pretty personal. It's not like anything like that, but long story short, I brought my brother to go get a tattoo, a couple weeks ago. I think I mentioned it. And he is the sweetest soul, like the sweetest kid ever. He got me a bouquet of flowers and a gift card to TJ Maxx and a handwritten note thanking me for being there for him and taking him. I could have cried. He is so sweet. But when he was getting his tattoo, I was talking to the artist about how I had this vision for like a like almost like a butterfly or a dragonfly, but it looks like someone like swiped their hand through it, almost like there was like a painting of a butterfly and someone like smeared it. And that was what was like in my head, but I was searching through Pinterest and I couldn't find any images that looked like what I was talking about. And in the card that he made me, he drew a couple little butterfly designs that looked like funky, and I just can't express how freaking sweet it was that he did that and he thought to do that and he remembered that I was talking about it. So I haven't showed him yet. I'm going to show him tomorrow when I go out there. But in his I got 2 of the little butterfly designs, like one for me, one for him. And then this is also random and a tangent, but have any of you ever watched the show Finding Carter? Does everyone remember that show? It was like a while ago. We were like 2 houses ago that we watched it. But my family is like big on watching TV shows, and we watched Finding Carter together. And it was basically about like a girl, like a baby was kidnapped like from her front lawn when she was like a baby, and then the kidnapper raised her as her mother, and then she like grew up and ran away and like found her actual family, and that's like what the whole premise is about. It's a really cool show. But the kidnapper mom and the girl Carter had this thing that they would always say to each other, and it was someone would say I love you, the person would reply I love you more, and then the person would say not possible, and then the person would say yes possible. So that was like an exchange in the show, and my family has just taken that and run with it, and we say it every single time, to the point where my mom and I have them tattooed on us. We have like matching tattoos of like yes possible, and we literally text each other like 1434 and 38 instead of saying it, because that's the number of letters in the sayings. I don't know, it's ridiculous. But he wrote I love you more on the card, and then he wrote like yes possible, yes possible, yes possible all over it. I'm telling you, he's the sweetest freaking kid ever. But I also added I love you more in his handwriting to the tattoo. So that's what I did. That's why I said it was sort of like an early Christmas present to me and to him, sort of, because I'm going to show him. And I got it for him, and his tattoo has like a big lily flower in it for me, and it's just so sweet. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because I had pulled $50 from here for the tattoo because I didn't know exactly how much it was going to cost, but I didn't end up needing it, so that's why I added it back here. So we're back up to $385, which is where we should have been for Christmas. I'm just taking this freaking hat off. Goodness gracious. But I am going to add $10 today. Shoot, I should have added 15. I should have added 15. You know what? I am going to add 15. And I'm going to take that extra 5 out of manifest. I'm just going to fix that really quick. So 15 is what we're going to add into Christmas just to round it out. I hope that doesn't mess this one up, but we'll see. If it does, we'll just adjust things because that's what we're doing. So let's add that before I keep going on tangents. So we are adding, so we're at 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 400. Beautiful. So on Sunday, I will pull 100 out of here and bring that to Ally, and we'll be good to go. I am going to stuff Auntie Otney with 20 today. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70, and 75 in here. You guys, I saw my little nephew today at the vet's office when they did like an exchange. Oh my gosh, he is so big, you guys, so big. He's like a little person, like big teeth, smiles, giggles. He can say a couple words. He was like pointing like dog, a dog. Oh, the smile that he gave me. I don't think he recognized me, like remembered me fully, because I've only met him a few times, but I just can't wait to bond with him these next few years. And oh my gosh, he is seriously, when I tell you, he's like a model baby. He is the most perfect little human. Kai is scratching at the floor behind me at absolutely nothing, so I apologize for that. But anyway, this is like the chattiest video I've ever had. It's going to be so long, so I apologize, but I am just in a very chatty mood today. A lot has been going on. So, okay, so I didn't even realize how perfectly that works out. We are adding 10, and we should be also at an even 400. So that's awesome. And manifest. So, I just got really lightheaded all of a sudden. I don't know why. So we have 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, and 100. So all of this is going to go to the bank on Sunday, and we'll replace it with another placeholder. Brilliant. And in 5K, we are adding $20. I've kind of been debating, like, whether I should do, like, the 5K one and the deck of savings one. I feel like it would be a little bit easier if I just put it all into one, like, big savings. I don't know, because then I'm like, I don't know. Decisions. Anyway, we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, and 75 in 5K. I'll go back and update the tracker at the end of the month, but it's not going to be too much progress, obviously. Emergencies getting 5. We don't really add to this one too much. I should. But you know, when I have extra money, I try to. So we have 100 in the bank, 150, 60, 70, 85, 95, 200, 205, and 210. So we can pull another 100 out of here on Sunday as well, which is awesome. Deck of savings is getting 20. Let me do that first. And that should bring us to an even 100, which is exciting. So let's grab a 20 or a 15. We'll do a 20. 20 is, this is from Kristen from Intentional Living. Everything that you see me use in my shop, whether I make it and sell it myself, or someone else makes it, their shops, their YouTube channels if they have them, and the individual products are all linked in the description of every single video. If there isn't one, just shoot me a message. I will let you know if I can get you a link for it. But we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 100. Lovely. This will all go to the bank. Oh, she just texted me that they just got back and he's all done. He's all stitched up. Thank goodness. I felt so bad. I just hate seeing her so sad. And I know if that was any of my dogs, I would be the exact same. So that's it for our savings. Okay, so before we do my baby binder, let's go to business here and I'll erase the totals. So when it comes to, oh wait, did I talk about the car? I didn't. I'll talk about that in a second. When it comes to my taxes, though, of course, I missed the deadline again, so I'm still going to send it in at the end of the month. It was due, like, earlier this month, and the next one's due in September. I saw that, so at least, anywho. So what I did was I just transferred this over from my Ally account. I have $1,800 in my Ally account, and the quarterly taxes are $1,100. So here, let me just do that here and update the tracker, and then I don't technically have to wait until Sunday. Like, it's not going to hit my bank account until Monday anyway, but we have $2,420 in there right now, minus $1,100, so we're at $1,320 before we stuff this. Okay, I guess I might as well just do that too. And we're adding 120, so we should be at 1,440, I think. And let me quickly update these two. So we have 1,400 in the bank. So, right? No, because we have a lot of it here. Hold on, let me add the 120. And, okay, I'll update that in a second. So, in cash, so we should have 1,440. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 800, 810, 25, 30, and 35, and 40. So 840 is 600. So 5, 6, I'm going to I set those off to the side. I finally organized all of them into 100, 500, 1,000, 5,000 and fully funded, so that on Sunday when we do our bill exchange it should be just fine. But quick count: 5, 600, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 5,200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 310, 25, 35, and 40. Should be 440, right? Shoot. 7, 8, 9, 1,000. Did I do my math wrong? 1,320 plus 120 should be 1,440 minus. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 20, 40, 60, 87, 7, 10, 25, 35, and 40. Minus 740. We should have 700 in the bank. That makes more sense. Okay. I don't have another matching one. I'm pretty sure that's right. I don't remember seeing 600. I remember seeing 700. So we have 700 in the bank. The rest in cash. I'm not going to count it again, though. So 1,440 is what we have after paying the 2 quarterly tax payments. which is still pretty good considering. So shipping is getting 10. So we have 20, 30, and 35 in here. Come on. So, wait a second. What was I gonna talk about? I did talk about my car, didn't I? I did already talk about it. So, my memory is so bad. I have no idea what I said I was gonna talk about. So just ignore me. Ignore me. Supplies is getting $40 today. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 210. I'm really just stocking up before I have to make another big order. And then giveaways is getting 5. I think this might be the last time I stuff this. We'll see. But we have 500 in the bank for the cash giveaway. And then 25 and 30 for shipping fees. So 530 total in giveaways. I'm actually going to swap. No, I'm not. That's fine. I don't care. So that's it for my business binder. And lastly here, we're going to stuff my baby binder. Look at that chunky monkey. Oh, goodness. No, I'm not pregnant. Just prefacing, as I do with most of the videos, I'm not pregnant. We are not actively trying to conceive a child right now. I'm just planning ahead for the future children that I know that I want to have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to go through. Someone mentioned that I did miss an envelope last week for something. That's okay. I'm just not going to worry about it for right now. Clothes got $1. Diapers and wipes got $1. I think it was first car that I missed, actually. Equipment and furniture is getting $1. Extracurricular activities is getting $1. Medical is getting $1. Whoa. Okay. $1's going into first car. You know what? I'm going to put 2 in there because I think that's what I missed. But I could be totally wrong. $1 into savings. Actually, why do I feel like maybe I put 2 in here instead? Anyway, whatever. $1 into college funds. And $1 into emergency. And on Sunday, we're going to come back. We're going to unstuff. We're going to count all of them. We're going to update the totals. And we're going to condense this. Because, like, this is just resting. That's just resting. Like, if I try to push it closed, like, it doesn't. It is so thick, so chunky. I am so excited to condense it. But my friends, that is going to wrap up today's cash stuffing. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a yellow heart in the comments to show your support for the channel. And of course, subscribe. On Sunday, we're coming back. We're doing our bill exchange, our unstuffing, our condensing. We all know that it is the best time of the year. Best time of the month. We are finishing up. I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you guys have big plans for the 4th, let me know. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for sticking around with me, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.